Good evening, this is your AI host, Jay. I'm here with the automatically generated Journato evening headlines on September 16, 2022. Trump News, Live. Ex-president nominee named special master as DOJ bid to resume probe rejected. The Independent. FBI seizes phone from election denier Douglas Frank, a Mike Lindell associate. The Washington Post. Mike Lindell's phone search reveals new details about scope of federal probe into efforts to subvert 2020 election results. CNN. The hilarious irony of the Mike Lindell FBI drama. The Independent. Everything we know about the FBI seizure of Mike Lindell's phone at Hardee's. Weather Tracker. Typhoon Muifa wreaks havoc in China after summer of records. The Guardian. Storm moves up East China coast after blowing over Shanghai. The Independent. Shanghai reopening ports, resuming flights as typhoon passes. Bloomberg. Typhoon Muifa downgraded to strong tropical storm, but rain, floods loom. Reuters. Typhoon Muifa threatens major Chinese port cities. Migrant Crisis, Live. DOJ asked to investigate DeSantis for kidnapping over Martha's Vineyard stunt. The Independent. 2 buses of migrants from U.S.-Mexico border dropped off near Vice President Kamala Harris' home. Sky News. White House responds to arrival of migrant buses outside VP Harris' residence. NBC News. Texas sends 2 buses of migrants to Kamala Harris's home. The Independent. DeSantis and Abbott intensify fight over immigration. Truss to meet Biden and world leaders flying in for Queen's funeral. The Guardian. Liz Truss to meet Joe Biden for first time since becoming Prime Minister. Evening Standard. Funeral. Mammoth task of organizing 100 state visits at once. BBC. Queen's funeral will see one thing banned as world leaders travel to UK. Dorset Echo. The Queen's funeral. Police officers from Northern Ireland deployed to London. India's Modi assails Putin over Ukraine war. Reuters. Now is not an era of war, India's Modi berates Putin over Ukraine conflict. The Independent. Putin meets Modi, acknowledges tensions with India on Ukraine. Bloomberg. Putin tells Modi he understands India's concerns over Ukraine conflict. Reuters. Ukraine strike on Russian occupying authorities in Kherson kills 4. Extreme hunger soaring in world's climate hotspots, says Oxfam. Germany takes control of stakes in Rosneft oil refineries. BBC. Germany seizes control of Rosneft oil refineries. Financial Times. Germany seizes control of Putin's oil refineries in bid to shore up energy supplies. The Telegraph. Germany takes subsidiary of Russian oil giant Rosneft under state control. The Guardian. Germany's Rosneft seizure kicks off oil infrastructure test. At least 10 dead after waterbomb flash floods likened to earthquake hit Italy. Sky News. Aerial footage shows scale of damage after floods hit central East Italy. Guardian News. Italy floods, at least 8 dead and several missing after waterbomb hits Marche region. The Independent. Italy floods, at least 7 dead and 3 missing after heavy rainfall. The Telegraph. Deadly floodwater, tsunami, sweeps through Italian towns. Major fire engulfs skyscraper in Changsha, central China. The Guardian. Major fire breaks out at skyscraper in China with floors burning ferociously. The Independent. Fire engulfs office tower in southern Chinese city. Reuters.com. Huge fire engulfs skyscraper in China. Guardian News. Fire engulfs 42-story building in China. No deaths reported. Ukraine war, live. Bodies bearing signs of torture, found at Izyum mass grave. The Independent. Ukraine war, mass graves found in city recaptured from Russians. BBC News. BBC News. Russia-Ukraine war live. Reports of mass burial site outside recently liberated Izyum. The Guardian. Mass burial site containing 440 graves found in Izyum after city liberated by Ukrainian forces. Sky News. Ukraine roundup, inside freed city and Russia's prison recruits. This was all for the news. Thanks for listening. Please do not forget to like and subscribe.